Hello boys and girls, thank you so much for joining me today in Mrs. Lee's remote learning classroom. I'm so excited that you're able to join me in learning about informational text features. Now I know that previously we've already discussed informational text features, but it has rolled back around in our skill set that we're learning about, so I wanted to discuss them just a little bit more in detail. So first we have heading, we have diagram, labels, bolded words, and captions. We're going to discuss those just a little bit further. First, we have headings. Headings let the reader know what the section will be about. It is usually written in larger bold print. So let's look over to the right-hand side of the page. And let's look at the bolded print. What is a forest? What is a forest is the heading for this paragraph. What is this paragraph about, boys and girls? Very good. It's about a forest. The headings, they let us know what the section will be about. Next, we have diagrams, and we also have labels on the same screen. Let's go over diagram first. A diagram is a picture or illustration that shows the parts of something. This picture over here on the right-hand side of your screen is a picture of a leaf. It's a diagram. It's a diagram. It's an illustration of the leaf. Now, let's look at these words over here. These words are our labels. Labels are near diagrams or photographs. They're usually one or two words and point to the different parts of something. So look at this word. This is branch, and there's an arrow pointing to this straight line right here. That's the branch of a tree or a flower, right? And then this part right here is the stem of the leaf. And this little corner right here where this arrow is pointing is called the axle, and the axle connects the stem to the branch. The diagram, again, is a picture illustration that shows the parts of something, and the labels are near diagrams or photographs. They are usually one or two words and point to the different parts of something. Now this screen says keywords. But I want us to focus down here where it says bold print. That's the next informational text feature we're going to focus on. Now we know that our bold print is also our key word. Bold print brings attention to important words that can usually be found in the glossary, which is found in the back of the book. Now let's go ahead and look at the right-hand side of your page, and you see that highlighted arrow pointing to that bolded word. What is that bolded word, boys and girls? Very good. Wetland. Wetland. Very good. Now let's read that sentence. A wetland is a place where the ground is soaked with water for at least part of the year. That word wetland is bolded, and the author bolded that word because that's an important word, and most times that's a new word that we're being introduced to, and it's very important, and the author wants us to pay attention to that word and remember that word. Again, bolded print brings attention to important words that can usually be found in the glossary. Finally, we have photographs and captions. Well, we already know that photograph is a picture that shows the reader exactly what something looks like. But we want to focus on captions. Captions are the words next to or underneath the photograph that tells you what it is or what it's about. So let's quickly look over at the picture on the right-hand side of the screen. Boys and girls, what is that a picture of? Excellent! That is a picture of a bald eagle. And we know that that's a bald eagle because the caption here underneath the picture tells us that it's a bald eagle. Let's read it together. The bald eagle is the national bird of the United States. Captions are the words next to or underneath the photograph that tells you about it or what it is about. Overall, boys and girls, how do text features help readers read nonfiction text? I'll tell you. They make nonfiction text more understandable. Nonfiction text often includes many facts that are new to the reader, new to you and me. So the text features help the reader comprehend or understand the new information that they're reading. Thank you so much for joining me. And next, I will be reading one of my nonfiction texts. More than likely, I'll read to you a little bit about planets. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.